Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my 10 before the end, where I'm going to talk about the 10 books that I want to read before the end of the year. I have, I think, 2 books that I've already started that I really want to finish by the end of the year. One is a reread, and then the rest are books that I haven't read yet that I've been wanting to read for quite a while. I have a pretty good mix of genres in here. There's one nonfiction, a graphic novel, and some fantasy, as well as just some others, but let's just get started. First one that I really want to read, and I've wanted to read for quite a while now, is Beartown. This one I don't know a ton about. I know it's set in a very small town where the hockey team is kind of the only thing that they have going on. The whole town is just very dedicated to hockey and this hockey team. Then there's some sort of attack on this girl. I don't really know much more than that, but I've heard so many good things about this, like ridiculously amazing things. Just everyone loves this. I haven't checked like the Goodreads reviews, but I've only ever heard and seen like good things about Beartown and the whole trilogy. So I'm very excited to start this one. Next one I have also really wanted to read for a long time, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And again, I've only heard good things about this one. Everyone is like obsessed with it. It's definitely a favorite for so many people. I don't really know much about it. I'm very happy. I've actually gone all this time with like 0 spoilers. All I know is there's our main character Addie, and I think she like makes a deal with something or someone back in the 1700s, and then she's able to like time travel, or maybe she's like immortal. I'm not sure, but I just know we have Addie LaRue. She made a deal, and then she like has been spanning centuries or something. Again, I don't really know. I'm sure I butchered that, but I'm really looking forward to this one. Similar to Beartown, I have only heard amazing things about this, and this will be my second V.E. Schwab. The only other one I've read by her is Vicious, and I only read the first one in that like series trilogy. I'm not sure, but I did like it, but I'm pretty sure like these are completely different. This next one, again, I want to read for a very long time. I think that might be like a theme here, but it is The Secret History. And this one was either on my October or fall TBR, or maybe even my November TBR. I'm not sure, but it has definitely been on a recent TBR, but I didn't end up reading it. I did start it, but I'm only like 24 pages in, and I know if I didn't put it on this list, like I definitely wouldn't finish it by the end of the year. This one, again, I have been able to go through all these years with no spoilers, so that's really nice. But it's a dark academia book. There's a group of friends in university. I think something bad happens. I don't even remember what I've read at the beginning. I definitely need to go back. I think something bad happens, and this group of friends is wrapped up in it. Again, I'm sure like Addie LaRue, I'm butchering that. But again, I'm really looking forward to finally getting to this one. I really want to know what like all this intense hype about this one is about for myself. The next one is Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and this one is a little short Japanese translated fiction. There's a few more that I think came out after this. I don't know what they're about, but their covers are really cute. And in this one, I know that when you sit at a specific table in a cafe, you have the opportunity to go back in time. I'm not sure like what the rules or parameters are for that, or anything else about that, but I know you either have to come back or you are automatically brought back by the time your coffee gets cold. This one I've seen everywhere for a while now. Everyone loves it, and I again just really want to see what the hype is about. The other covers are also, like I said, very cute. I've also just heard so many good things about these sorts of cute Japanese translated books, so I'm really excited to kind of just like dive into this subgenre. The next one that I really want to read by the end of the year is the first in the Mistborn trilogy. This one will be my first Brandon Sanderson. I did start Trust of the Emerald Sea earlier this year, but I wasn't really clicking with it at the time. But I knew at the time if I paused it and just put it down for now that I would pick it up eventually and really like it. This one I don't know a ton about, but I believe there's like a magical thing known as like allomancy or something, and there's like an uprising. There's also like a prophesized hero. I don't know, but this sounds like it's made up of a lot of things that I would really love, so I cannot wait to pick this one up. This one might actually be the first one I reach for when I start doing my 10 before the end, which I should probably start even like tomorrow because it is already November 21st, I think. So yes, cannot wait for this one. The next one I really want to read, I have a physical copy somewhere, but I couldn't find it, but it's Normal People. This one I haven't read or watched the show, and I don't really know anything about it, but I believe there's these 2 people in high school, and one of them is like a star athlete. He's super popular, and the girl, she is the daughter of that family's housekeeper. They're like unlikely friends, but I think they then become friends, or like, I again really don't know. But then a year later they go to university and they're kind of seeing each other around, maybe, I think. I'm doing a terrible job at explaining this, but I really just don't know anything about it, and I'm honestly fine with that. So yes, Normal People, I'm very excited about it. Honestly kind of embarrassing at this point. I have been reading Kingdom of Ash, which is the last book in the Throne of Glass series, for over a year. I've been at the 75% mark for quite a while, since last year. There's literally dust on this. I've just been too nervous to pick it up and finish it because I've just heard it like just is so emotional. So I was nervous and I put it down. However, since then I have tried to pick it up again. I've gone back to like the 50% mark, and then again I went back to like the beginning of part 2. So I really just want to finish this off before the end of the year. So I'm just done, and I've avoided a ton of spoilers somehow. So I really just want to finish this and be done with the Throne of Glass series. I really liked it, so I don't mean it like I just want to be done with it, but I just really want to be able to finish off the series before the start of next year. I also have volumes 4 and 5 of Lore Olympus, which is a graphic novel series that's centered around Persephone and Hades. I am in love with this series, but I've been reading it for a while, and I have up to volume 5. I know 6 is already out, and I think 7 might also be out actually at this point. So I really just want to catch up. Like I said, I absolutely love this series. The artwork and color palette is just crazy. Like, even I just flipped to a random page, and that's kind of just like an example of what it looks like. I'm counting these as just one on my list of 10, which might be cheating, but since they are graphic novels, I thought I could just combine them. They are pretty long for graphic novels, but I really want to finish both, so I thought I would just put them together. Earlier this year, I said I really wanted to reread Twilight, and it would have been the first time I've ever reread it since I read it for the first time when I was younger when it came out, and I really wanted to annotate it. So I read Twilight, and I had a really good time annotating it, and now I'm on Midnight Sun. I definitely will not be finishing the series because I think there's like 3 more books after this one. This one I have started, but I am only 28 pages in. And if you don't know, Midnight Sun was released after the Twilight series was done, and it's basically just the first book told from Edward's point of view, and I have never read it. So I'm really excited to just read it and annotate it and have fun with it. The only thing is that it's like pretty long, so it probably will take me a while to read it and annotate it, but that's fine because I had a lot of fun doing the first one. So the 10th one on my list will be a reread, and it is of the memoir Educated. This one I absolutely loved. I read it for the first time, I think in 2020. I fell in love with it. I absolutely loved it. I was about to say our main character, Tara, but the author's name is Tara, and she was raised by a family that was like off-grid. Her dad was like major doomsday prepper. She didn't go to school. She wasn't educated. She wound up getting her GED, I believe, and then she went to university super early. I think she was in university when she was like 16. I'm not sure, but it's basically about her life and just kind of like perseverance. I think it'll be a really good either end of the year book or beginning of the year book, but I do want to finish it before the end. So that is my list of the 10 books that I want to finish before the end of 2024. Let me know if you've read any of these and what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single person that watches, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.